Well, howdy there. Welcome back for you returning viewers to the Tactical Goose. There's no point in explaining. I'm not even gonna do my normal little thing. Oh, you shouldn't title and thumbnail, cause y'all see it right here. This beautiful little car right here. I made a couple videos about this thing, but let me tell you, this is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna show y'all the whole thing, ins and outs of it. Y'all gonna love it. I can just tell. Of course, if you don't know me, I'm Aiden. I am the Tactical Goose, and this is my first car, the 1978 Chevrolet Camaro. I must say, it's wonderful. It may not be the most perfect, smoothest running car in the world, but man, it's just cool. You can't get this kind of cool with new cars. That's just the thing. That's what I'm here to say. So let's just jump right into it. There's no point in holding it off. Let's get right in. Alright, so here it is. This beautiful little Camaro. Y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I just washed this thing, so if you see any little water spots, please forgive me. And if you see pollen falling, like right there, if you see pollen falling anywhere, that's just cause it's the spring. It's gonna get right back on here, even though I just washed it. But the first real noticeable thing is the color of the paint. It's just a bright, shiny looking metallic blue. See that? Man, is that just beautiful or not? I said it in the last video I made of this thing. This feels like sacrilege almost. That's a Ford color, not a Chevy color. It's called lightning blue metallic. I figure I don't care putting a Ford color on a Chevy. But, yeah, like I said, ain't no big deal to me. Some of the things we have on it. Here's our rims. Those are rally rims. They're newer sort of rally rims. I painted them sort of chrome looking. They're not really chrome. They're 14 by 7 or 8. Let's go with 8. I just love the smaller rims with the bigger tires. I think it makes it look a lot better. Yeah. We have here in the back our little wraparound tail light. That was classic for the this model 78 through the 81 Camaros. And it looks beautiful, I might add. Yeah, it's just cool looking. Some of the things I have done to it to customize it, I put new door handles on there. If y'all remember last time, those were chrome, and I painted these black so that they're not as invasive looking. I also blacked out around here so they don't look like them headlight bezels are so far in there. I also put a new lower grille. What's interesting, this is a base model Camaro. You can tell it don't have the little air dam right there. But this is a Z28 grill. My dad had this on here when he drove this thing. And I'll get to that later, the history of this car with him driving it. But he had this grill on there because at one point I think he wrecked it. And he got him a new grill and he just got that one because he thought it looked better. But we have a base model lower grill. Don't ask me, but it don't look too bad. So yeah, enough of me yapping about the outside of this thing. Let's get inside. How about that? There we go. Okay, got my keys. They're just standard old General Motors keys. Yeah. As you can see, we have new interior door panels. Matter of fact, I just put these on yesterday. They look pretty good. However, we have new seats, and I mean new seats. These are Procar by, was that Scat? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know Scat made these. That's crazy. So if y'all have like a Dodge Scat Pack, is that the same company? I don't know. Let me know. But, of course, the seats slide back, and they come a little bit forward so that you can get access into the back seat. Not a whole lot of room back here. But this is a muscle car. What did you expect? A whole lot of room? Nah. They didn't think so much about comfort they thought more so about coolness when making this thing. There we go. The seatbelts, original seatbelts, still work. Yeah, they just work the same as they always have. And when inside, we have, oh, it's tight in here. We have our windows, just a little crank. It's a little bit tight. Ugh. Oh, it's because this is hung. We have our mirror adjuster right here. Allows you to move it around. It's right inside the car. That's pretty neat. Okay, we'll have to fix that in a minute. We have our lock knobs. So now you can't open the door until you do that. Of course, we have our old steering wheel. I love this thing. Let me tell you, this is the best steering wheel I could have imagined because it's got the little cross beams right here, and it's real thin. Unlike modern steering wheels where they're that big around, this thing's just real easy to get control of. Of course, we have on our steering column the ignition, also switch. Well, the ignition switch, let's just call it that. Put the key in, turn it, and that's how you get your switch on. That frees up the wheel, and it also allows for blinker capabilities, as well as lights. That's right, the lights on this thing are manual. They don't stay on all the time. That's one thing I like about this. You got your hazards. I'm going to show you all the lights in a minute. Under better, circumstances. But, so yeah. Of course, we have our shifter. It's just a 3-speed. You got park, reverse, neutral, drive, second, and first. But this is an automatic transmission. But turns out, I didn't know this till yesterday, when you put this thing in drive, put it right there, it's not downshifting on its own. So, this thing has been taken off in 3rd gear, which is amazing. But essentially, what I do is I put it in second. I put it right there to take off, and then I gain RPM and just put it in 3rd. That could have to do with the rear end, which I'll talk about that in a minute. We have our speedometer, our, of course, miles and kilometers. Look how many miles that goes up to. And that's with a stock small block Chevy. And a gas gauge. I don't believe it works. That's the only thing. See, it goes all the way to full, or no, past full, and this thing is not full. Anyway, enough about that. Got an ashtray. No cup holders, but you get an ashtray. So yeah. Of course, like I said, our seatbelts work just the same as they would have new. They just pull from around here, and they go right in there. Beautiful. So yeah. Now, one thing. Let's go take a look under the hood, shall we? I'm sure a lot of y'all will care more about what's under the hood than what's, interior and whatnot. So I had to rig this hood latch up. The little cable broke, so I just tied a string on there. But it works. It works well enough to lift your hood. Oh, that's heavy. Of course, you got your old style hood hinges right here. I know this don't look special. That's a 350 small block Chevrolet motor. Or engine, if you want to be real proper about it. We got the nice breather on top with the dual, I guess you call it an intake. Can't really see it too well, but that is a Rochester Quadrajet carburetor. It runs just the same as some fuel injection. Well, okay, no, not necessarily, but either way, it's cool. Put a new distributor in. A suggestion from one of our commenters, I'll put that on the screen right now, told me to change out the vacuum advance. Well, when I got to taking a look at it, it had no advance. Matter of fact, our rotor button was broke. So we just put in a new distributor. Beautiful. Our master cylinder, it's, what did I know? It's full. How do you open this thing? Oh, well, it's full. We got good brakes. But yeah, it's not special by any means, but it will definitely get the job done. So there you go. Now, let's talk rear end. I was about to tell y'all about that. That rear end is a 411 gear positive traction. For people who know about cars, that's good and bad at the same time. For every 4.11 RPM of the engine, the wheels turn one time. So that means you got to rev up pretty high just to get going. But it's got power. It'll start off like that. It'll just... So that's one good thing. But yeah. But let's do a little thing. Take a look at our lights and such. Shall we? So let's put it in, or just cut our switch on. I'm gonna go show y'all the lights. Okay, hope y'all like that. Now, we're gonna do a little something me and the boys like to call a cold start. So it'll be good. Hope y'all like that. Now, we're gonna do that again, but from the rear facing section. Now this won't be a cold start necessarily because it'll be warm. You know, put that right there. Got a good view. Okay, we're gonna start this thing up warm this time so y'all can hear the exhaust. Oh, I love the smell of gas, don't y'all? It's wonderful. Anyway, that was well, not a cold start. That was, I guess, a warm start from the back, so y'all can hear the exhaust. Now, let's get a little bit into this thing, talk about the history of this particular, can't get a good view, of this particular car. Let's do that. Okay, so, this particular Camaro was manufactured in Norwood, Ohio, which is one of the 2 Camaro manufacturing plants from that year. This was the first year of the, as I've heard it said, the final facelift of the Camaro 2nd generation, which was introducing that rubber nose and different tail lights. That's basically it. But this particular car was driven by my dad back in high school in '86, and a little bit into, I suppose '93. That's a sticker on it. When he was in college. I'll put some pictures up of it. It was, you know, it was very nice back then. However, they let it sit outside for about 30 years. About 6 months ago, I seen it outside, and I was thinking, you know what? I've been wanting me a car. I figured, rather than go out and buy one, how about I just fix this thing? You know, it's almost common knowledge, common knowledge or common sense. So, I started fixing it. I pulled it in the shop, and I spent about 6 months up until now fixing it. And I got a little bit discouraged along the way. It's an understatement, but I got it done, and the rewards were well worth it, because this is a very nice little car. Well, not little, but this is a very nice car, and you know, I'm just happy that I have a nice old car now. I figured I always wanted an old car. I didn't want a new car. Give me a break. This thing's just cool. So, anyway, yeah, that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all love 2nd generation Camaros as much as I do. So now I will see y'all in the next video. So, goodbye.